Hello everyone, I'm Jin, the TCM practitioner and instructor in Victoria, BC, Canada. Here is my online class for ENT and eye problems for TCM practitioner and acupuncturist. The book we use I put below here. I hope I can help the students to study and review for the class. Let's start. Sinus cataract. So this illness mostly happens in the seniors, means aging people. So that's you can see both sides of the eyes look like it's totally different. So what happens there? What happens there? So we say that's the lens problem. So usually these will be clear. But for some reasons, the lens is not clear anymore. So that certainly caused like decreased vision or maybe totally losing the vision for the patient. So this illness usually happens aging above 50 and like more old, more chance to get it. So that's we call it sinus cataract. Sinus cataract. So some people, because this illness caused the blindness. Sinus cataract by the modern medicine, not clear yet was truly caused, but certainly something relationship with people aging. So that's some deficiency in there. And the supplements, especially vitamin E, is helps. That's truly. So for OTCM, we always have some like etiology reasons we can discuss relationship with different illness. So basically, we're talking about that still deficiency kind of problems. Deficiency relationship with kidney and liver. Like we're talking about the 脏腑 relationship with the eye before. Liver open to the eyes. So any kind of eyes problems, we think about the liver. And the kidney essence supports to the eyes. So keep the eyes normal vision. When both liver kidney deficiency, that certainly cause the eyes problems. And the other deficiency relationship with blood, with qi, generally no nutrition for the eyes. So that's generally we're talking about this illness is deficiency kind of problems. Clinical symptoms, clinical symptoms. So we say in the early stage, this illness is belong to chronic illness. Belong to chronic illness. At development gradually, slowly development. So in the early stage, like a patient just find some black kind of stuff happens in the fixed position in the vision. So we're talking about that the lens problems. If we look inside of the eyes, so that's the cornea, and that's the lens here. So usually, if something happens inside the lens, just something like a stuff in there. So that's blocking the vision in some special kind of location, like the light, especially passing there. Then go to retina area. They find some dark spots there. Other part still good. So that's why happens from the beginning. And also, gradually, patient maybe have other symptoms like a double vision, because this reflection the light. If something inside the light, reflection the light go to different directions, then they see something is double. Like some people standing in front, just one person there. But for the patients, they see like a pretty close there. They're pretty close there, but they see look like two people there. So that's sometimes happens. Yeah, sometimes. So that means double vision. Yeah, because the light reflection is changing. So we say gradually, it's getting worse and worse if the list totally changing from clear to like some white color in there, not light totally couldn't pass through. People will be totally blind. So look like that's severe kind of problems. People can be like totally losing the vision. Then we talking about the different patterns. Then we talk about different patterns. So the first pattern we talking about still liver kidney deficiency. Yes, still liver kidney deficiency. People getting aging. Yeah. General weakness. And generally like blue vision. Yeah, generally blue vision. So that happens for a lot of aging people. They have blue vision and they pretty easily dizziness. Like just from sit down there and standing up, they feel dizzy. From lay down there and then sit up, they feel dizzy. Yeah. And also possible hypokinetic, some sounds in the ear, and deafness, hearing decrease. So that's general weakness. Yeah, general weakness. And they can have sore lower back and the leg and the knee and the tongue, pale color, pale tongue, this kind of tongue, and the weaker pulse. Yeah, weaker pulse. So we say locally still from the beginning, just a fixed location, some dark spots there, and gradually, formation and decrease vision. So these pattern mainly deficiency, we mainly tonify. So liver, kidney deficiency, we mainly tonify the liver and the kidney. So for needles, we still try use some local points there. Try sending more tea, more blood, go to local area and treat the problems there. And some distal points. So LI14 here still use like distal points because left tarsal channel still like close to the eyes, and the left tarsal channel we have Yang Ming channel. Yang Ming channel is more tea, more blood. Yeah, especially sending nutrition to there. That's the channel, more tea, more blood channel. And then we use other points. Yeah, we say pattern points. It's deficiency problem or pattern points for 25. Liver 8 is a pretty good poise, tonify liver blood. And the kidney deficiency, we go to yuan south poise of the kidney for the kidney tonified. And the stomach 36, certainly that's both qi blood tonified is stronger poise there. Certainly we have some others tonified poise, like backshu poise. Yeah, we can use backshu poise like a bladder 20, go to some qi 25, and the bladder 18, we were 25, bladder 23, kidney 25, and thirdly, we can 25 qi, like leaving some qi go to upward, like do 20, and even some ren points, like ren 6, some more qi 25 in there. So that's we say we have lots of points, yeah, lots of points. And the maxa, yeah, and the maxa. Deficiency kind of problems, yeah, deficiency kind of problems. Maxa give patient more 25 infections. So we can go to backshu of the liver and the backshu of the kidney. Maxa there. We also can go to stomach 36 maxa there. So that's basically, certainly this patient need more 25 and need a long term for treatment. So deficiency problems need a regular long term treatment. I think it's better twice a week in here. Certainly, even in China, people more easily get acupuncture treatment. So they still continually like once every day. But each time, not necessarily use all the points here. Each time pick up few points, like a few points, couple points for local, couple points for distal, couple points for like a general pattern codify. Even we just for pattern codify, we just go to maxa. So for deficiency patient, try not over 10 points, 10 needles if you treat every day or even every other day. Certainly, if patient coming like once a week or twice a week, you can use a little bit more points. Try to keep the function more effective. So that's for this pattern with the liver kidney deficiency. That's the mainly pattern for this illness. Then the pattern we're talking about the spleen qi deficiency. So spleen qi deficiency sometimes with like both, like liver, kidney, spleen qi deficiency same time. But we're just talking about is mainly qi deficiency here. Still vision, like locally. Other symptoms, qi deficiency symptoms, pale face and poor appetite, losing stool, pale tongue, and weaker pulse. That's qi deficiency, especially relationship with spleen. And certainly we need to tonify the spleen and tonify the qi and benefit the eyes. So the points, yeah, points, still local points, these 2 points, and the pattern points. Certainly we have more points to 25 points for the qi. Like they use bladder 20, 6, we have already for maxa, stomach 36, for maxa, yeah, we still use maxa for 25. That's the pattern mainly for qi deficiency. Then we talk about the pattern for yin deficiency. So yin deficiency pattern, yin deficiency pattern. Sometimes maybe combination with dampness and heat together. So yin deficiency is some heat in there already. But when yin deficiency is some heat in there, sometimes the combination with dampness. So that's the common pattern we're talking about. So local symptoms still vision, local symptoms still vision, and feel something inside the eyes that people feel kind of dryness in there, uncomfortable because some heat inside, and people may thirsty because some heat in there, even deficiency heat, still make people thirsty. But the patient don't like to drink. That's because dampness in there. Or maybe people just drink a small amount of the water. So slightly drinking. And the dry stool. And the dry stool. So that's because deficiency heat inside. And right tongue with yellow greasy coating. Yellow coating coming from the heat. Greasy coating coming from the dampness. With a usually yin deficiency, maybe without coating, or just a little bit coating in there. But deficiency heat combination with dampness, it will have some yellow greasy coating there. And our treatment principle, nursing in clear heat, nursing in clear heat. And they talking about regular qi in the middle jiao because mostly some dampness condition will caused by the spleen. Even they didn't put too much symptoms for the spleen here, but truly that's dampness usually coming from the spleen issue and possible have some other symptoms relationship with spleen. So that's we say regular qi in the middle jiao and then remove dampness. Or we can say tonify the spleen, remove dampness. So that's for yin deficiency type with dampness. And our treatment principle, our treatment, that'll be easier. We still follow locally, and distally, and the pattern. Yin deficiency, mostly relationship with kidney. So kidney 6 in there, pretty good. And remove some dampness, benign, and clear some internal heat, Li11. So we only got 3 points there, go to 3 aspects. So that's later on, when you go to your case study, same thing. So your points will match in your treatment pencil, to see how many aspects in there. Then you go to your like a points go to there. Don't missing part, don't missing part. Like you put only remove dampness or totally in there. Like you even can add in space here. Or maybe backroom of the kidney, some tonify in there, or maybe stomach, fault in there, or remove dampness. But without Li11, you're missing one your treatment principle to clear heat. So basically, your points will matching your treatment baseball. Yeah. Local points, distal points, and the pattern points. Pattern points part matching your treatment baseball. So that's basically. And certainly, patient have heat in there. Yeah, even deficiency heat. So deficiency heat, we generally discuss. If severe heat is in there, we totally without massage. If more deficiency, if some heat in there, not that severe, we still can do massage. But maybe we just pick up a couple of the points, especially in lower part of the body. So that's generally like this case, with an indifferency relationship with kidney, you can mark up for kidney one. Yeah, that point, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, on the bottom feet, you can mark up there, and maybe some other points on the leg eye. So that's for this pattern. Yeah, that's for this pattern.